Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DK Will, and this is DK Will Talk About It. Let's give some updates on the Iraqi dinar. Now, as everyone is fully aware, I am not into the hopium, but I do want to pass on information. I'm hoping this video is short and sweet. I'm just going to cover news, rumors, and opinions. I'm going to cover information from MarkZ. I'm going to add some commentary in there myself because this is, of course, DK Will Talk About It. And so I'm going to talk about it. And one of the things I'm going to talk about is I have been trying to bring people's attention to gold, which is going to start out this talk. I have tried to bring people's attentions to the good, solid utility platform cryptocurrencies. I've never really promoted the Shiba Inus and the Dogecoins, nor will I. Now, don't get me wrong, if somebody wants to bounce in and out and try to make a dime, that's on them. That's the risk they take. But at this critical time in the juncture, with the transition to a new monetary system that used to be a conspiracy theory, and now it's proving to be more and more fact, no matter what narrative they wrap it in, you catch that pun? Like wrapped coins? No matter what narrative they wrap the facts in, the facts are, the monetary system is switching over. It is going to a quantum financial system. It is going to use blockchain technology. It is going to use artificial intelligence. It is going to reduce the use of cash further and further. It is going to be gold and asset-backed money. They are going to be able to turn it on and turn it off. And on that road to get there, they're going to make you not like the current system. And one of the ways they're going to make you not like the current system is through bank bail-ins. They're already doing crypto bail-ins even. So that was something that I've mentioned from the start, in the beginning. And I'm just hoping that this information helps those who just want to rush in and hear what's up with the dinar, like they bought a lottery ticket and leave. At least pause for a minute. Pause for a minute and look around and see what's going on, because that's the only thing that's going to protect any of us is trying to at least get an idea of which way the train's coming from so that we can get off the track, okay? That train. And there's another train that's already left the station that we want to be on. And quite honestly, if we're not on that train already, it's far more difficult to get on that train. And that's the consequence of hesitancy. This is the market of risk, and it doesn't matter which market you choose because everything is at risk. So that being said, let's go on for more news, rumors, and opinions for Saturday, the 7th of January, 2023. We are finishing our first week in a brand new year. Candy Kisses says gold makes a third consecutive weekly gain. Gold prices rose at the end of the week, achieving the third straight weekly gain. The U.S. jobs report reduced concerns about raising interest rates in America. The price of gold at settlement, about $1,865.69 per ounce, up about 2.3% for the week. Then it talks about U.S. jobs data and says that wages grew slightly less. It says the Federal Reserve Fund futures traders boosted their bets that the Fed will raise interest rates by 25 basis points at the end of its meeting, which lasts 2 days on the 1st of February after the release of jobs data. Historical information on there, 4 consecutive increases of 75 basis points. And it says a few U.S. central bank officials confirmed Thursday past their commitment to fight to bring inflation down to the target of 2%. But St. Louis Federal Reserve Chairman James Bullard said 2023, doesn't understand it's broken English. There has finally been some relief in the fight against the inflation. Yeah. Well, you guys know that I've thrown glint in there once in a while, and I don't get sponsored by anybody. I make $0 doing this. I want you to understand that. Now, you might click on one of my links and maybe make me a chump change. And if you do, I appreciate it. And if you're watching this video and you come here and you watch my videos because you want to hear what I have to say about anything up to and including the Iraqi dinar, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. That will motivate me to do more videos. But everybody has a life to live. You want me to do some work for you? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll do some work for you. It's like I tell anyone close to me. Nobody works for free. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a money grubber. I do this at no charge, but I also do it with a view to showing some appreciation that I do it. So if you are here watching my video, it ain't gonna hurt your finger or your feelings to like and subscribe. Try that. Walking Stick says the 3 zeros are going to drop gradually as IQD floats internationally. You'll see the exchange rate go from 0.000 to 0.00 to 0.0. Here's some good information that I'm going to share from Bruce. He says, we hope that the intel that we're getting now, and we've got it from several sources. We've got it from sources with and from Wells Fargo, Citibank. We've got it saying that we're going to start these exchanges on Tuesday, and that's what I believe. Wimpy, I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today. Only time will tell. Then there's information about the Kuwait dinar rate, and the Kuwait dinar rate has gone up to 347 according to the link that will be in this description. But as you read on further, it goes on to say that it's now worth $3.60 to every Kuwaiti dinar. That's interesting. And that's about all it is. It's interesting, but if it's going to be a regional consistency with the Iraqi dinar, then that says a lot for the rate. Who knows what the rate's going to be, folks? But here's what I do know. Things are happening. Things are happening. And fast and furious. And if you haven't been paying attention, it's time to come back and start paying attention again. Now let's look at Weekend Coffee with MarkZ, because I said that I would. And I'm going to just cut to the chase on this because I don't want this video to be longer than what people are going to watch. There's no need for me to work any longer than that. MarkZ says, I'm getting reports from folks I know, so believe it to be accurate, that a lot of test transactions are occurring, test transfers to make sure they have everything squared away. A lot of NDAs are going out along with those, and more people are now falling off the grid, meaning they will not discuss anything RV related because they can't. They are being very upfront saying, hey, NDA, can't talk about this. I don't believe, this is still Mark talking, and if it's me talking, I'll make a break. Mark says, I don't believe anyone is running around with all of their money yet, but I am very excited, and the number of people now going under NDAs. This is not rumors of NDAs, but actual NDAs regarding the testing process. Mark continues, I am still hearing that they want to keep things very cloudy here at the end for safety reasons. Based on my research and a couple conversations, that they are throwing around dates from the 9th to the 31st. They are doing this on purpose. They do not want anyone to know the exact date for security reasons. They have a wide target range there, and personally I think it should be on the sooner side than the later side of it. Mark continues, I've also been hearing chatter of many that are in charge of this and that, different parts of these things. So for safety reasons and to use a football analogy, if you are the offensive coordinator, they do not want anyone to know who has the football. That they are moving forward with this should excite you. I don't know, nobody telling me what should make me feel or do anything, but okay, it might excite some of you listening. He answers the question about disinformation and misinformation, and he says absolutely. And it sure seems to be close. He's asked if he's being pressured to keep quiet. He says, I'm being told to keep things broad, no specifics. But I'm pretty stinking excited right now. That sounds like a hint. He goes on to say, I've been told multiple times over the years that I will be allowed to share the email when it comes out. So the plan is, yes, I will share the email. That's per Mark, still talking for Mark. We are hearing now that the overwhelming majority of CMKX and farm claims will be notified now by email at whatever email they have used via transfer online. And only the ones that cannot be reached by email, then possible delivered by certified mail checks and packages to let them know where to go. Separate accounts questions. The answer, under the old banking system, that was a great idea. I'm being told now from Redemption Center contacts that it's all going into a single clearinghouse clearing account. Funds will be safe there. Think of it as an escrow account like an attorney has. From there, you can move money into other accounts, trust accounts, whatever. This gives us time to put together our financial teams and whatever you need. That is consistent with some of the things that Bruce has said in the past. MarkZ goes on to say, I was told this by every redemption source, so I believe it to be accurate. That's a good basis. And then he says, be sure to watch the Back to Basics video on YouTube. It should answer any of your questions. And that's about all I'm going to cover, folks. That's what's going on. Things are moving. It sounds like money is starting to move, or at least be tested. I am not making any assertions of anything being true or false. I am sharing the information. What I will say, as I started out, that is true and not false, and not a conspiracy theory. The monetary system is changing quickly. As much as anyone wants to doubt it, resist it, disbelieve it, it doesn't matter. The monetary system is changing, it's being modernized. And part of that modernization is artificial intelligence and blockchain technology, on-demand liquidity, the removal of nostro vostro accounts, the more fluid nature of, we'll say liquid nature of funds internationally. The primary mechanism being the on-demand liquidity network of the XRP ledger and XRP. If you don't own XRP, you probably ain't gonna own it soon, even though it was listed on a new market somewhere in another overseas country. That's just the facts, folks. That's all I got. That's all I got. Hopefully I'll do a better video for you down the way. I just need to get a video out, so it's out. That's what's going on with the Iraqi dinar. You need to go pull your Iraqi dinar out, blow on it, get the dust off of it if you have any on it, get it ready, get it counted, get it understood where you're going to go, because I do believe that this will be the last year that anyone ever cares about this IQD, Iraqi dinar, ongoing saga anymore. I do believe that. And I'm DK Will. And this is DK Will Talk About It. And I've talked about it. Have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.